Well, my media product at the start of the video, it starts off by challenging the real media products. This is down to the fact that I decided to shoot my music video in a suburban environment. By doing this, I was able to represent the modern people who are often featured within this genre. I feel that instead of shooting it in the urban background, I was able to move away from the violence and the drug aspects of this genre, and I was able to convey a more modern representation of people within this situation. In other parts of my video, I was also able to develop the use of real media products. This mainly came from the fact of my deconstructions. One deconstruction in particular that I personally found was really, really helpful for me was Eminem's I'm Not Afraid. This is down to the fact that in that video, the way in which the producer of the music video used the difference in lighting was really, really effective to fit in with the mood of the lyrics. I decided to try and replicate this within my piece. In particular, this was shown through the parts when my starring actor was driving along. I used the beat of the lyrics and the song and the music to show to my audience what was going on and to keep it in time with the narrative of my music video. I also decided to use quite a lot of genre conventions within my music video. This is down to the fact that I felt that the types of gang signs and the movements of my actor in general was just mainly to show the audience that even though it's a man's simple life now that I'm trying to show, there are still elements of the genre within that life. Well, for me personally, I think that the combination of my main product and my ancillary task was really, really, really effective. This is down to the fact that I feel that I used the deconstructions really, really well. Um, this is down to the fact that within the deconstructions, I was able to analyze what was effective in each of those different types of music videos that represented my genre. For me personally, I decided to use different music videos in the genre's history. By doing this, I was able to analyse what's been effective and what's worked over the last couple of years. Um, One I found was the most effective out of them that used the different media technologies that were available was the Eminem I'm Not Afraid video. This is down to the fact that the contrast and lighting between different shots was I found once again really, really, really good. It was able to show the actor's mood. It was able to represent what he stood for at different points in the video. Um, Moving on to the ancillary task for the digipacks, I found the digipack deconstructions really, really effective as well. This is down to the fact that for our digipacks we had to use Photoshop. By using Photoshop, I had no idea what I was doing at the start of the course. Using YouTube, I was able to discover and teach myself how to use this new piece of software. Using the Kanye West deconstruction for the digipack, I was able to look at different emotions and how they're represented through different colours and through different imagery. In my digipack deconstruction, I decided to use dark colours and use rather simplistic colours. I feel that for me personally, this was able to show that my actor, he's following a simple life really. He doesn't have much going for him. There's not really much in it, and it's easy to keep him amused. I decided to follow this kind of theme in my advert as well. So I use the same colour scheme to fit in with the new artist image. Um, in the advert deconstruction, they were all kind of in my genre. They were all kind of dark, except for the Eminem one, which was really, really basic as well. It mainly focused on the image of the artist, which I also decided to replicate as I felt that my ancillary tasks showed me that this was the best path to go down. Okay, so you just watched my music video, and I want you to tell me what you originally thought of it. So, what did you like about the music video?
I liked how simple it was to start with. I thought that kind of gave like a good basis, and you could work from that. And I also liked the genre conventions that you had because it was obvious of the genre, which I think anyone would be able to tell. And I liked how it's mainly just focused on one person, and it wasn't like distracted by a lot of people, which also goes with like how simplistic it was. Um, I liked the contradictions of like being inside and then outside as well, and the day and night themes throughout. As in, you see the car in the day and then you see it at night time as well, and I thought that was really good.
Were there any technical elements that you thought were really good?
The first thing that obviously caught my attention was at the start when it's in black and white, and then when he opens the door, it goes into colour. I thought that was really good. And also at the end, again, revolve around the car when you've sped it up and like all the lights, and I think that's really good as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so there was a response from the average person who looked at my music video. Quite a lot of them were commented on the features that Sarah just said to you. Personally, going by what I've been told, I felt that, well, I know now that what I thought originally was right, that most of the people liked the simplicity behind the video, which is really what I was aiming for. It enabled me to show a simplistic life of this person and what their daily routine is really, and what someone who's within this genre is actually like on a normal basis. Although one comment that I did get was how although there were genre conventions within it, originally there weren't really many genre conventions at all. This meant that I needed to go back and find some more footage. Here, the audience feedback was really useful, because if they hadn't told me that, I would have been a bit of a pickle, really. So after that, that's when I went back and I got the footage of the cars at the end of my my music video. I felt that this added to the impact that the genre conventions had on the whole of the music video. Another thing that I found was really useful was with the technical elements. At the start of the music video, going by what one of the people that looked at my music video said, I found that adding in that special effect where it went from black to white and then to normal, then back to black and white, I found that was really effective and added to the impact that it had on the whole of the piece. So yeah. For me personally, in the research and planning stages, I used the Max right from the beginning. I decided to use my deconstructions in combination with the Max. I felt that by being able to split down clips and slow different parts down, I was able to analyse what I wanted to, and to analyse different parts of each of my music video deconstructions in more detail. This allowed me to write down more in-depth evaluation of what works well, what doesn't work, what I should include, as well as the historical context behind my genre. For me personally, I thought this was a really good idea, as it allowed me to plan out in more detail what I was going to do with my own piece. Yeah, this also followed through into the digipacks. With the digipacks, it allowed me to research a bit into my into the artists of the digipack as well, to see what they were going on about with their lyrics. I found that this was really effective for me, and I found it really useful, as when it came to my own digipack, I was able to try and use the lyrics and the music video that I used within my production, and be able to use the deconstruction to show that to my audience. It also worked really well in in combination with the adverts. By using my own laptop, I was able to look at different concert advertisements. By doing this, I was able to see how different posters are advertised within the genre for different concerts and upcoming gigs. It allowed me to see what kind of colour bases the different artists went for to convey their lyrics to their songs, and I tried to match that with mine. In terms of the construction stages, I used a normal standard Sony camera in combination with a tripod as well. This allowed me, as the director of my music video, to be able to show all the different elements that I wanted to show within the filming of the process. For me personally, this worked really well, as I was able to zoom in on my actor and do a variety of different shots, including mid shots, long range shots, and this allowed me to demonstrate to my audience the main focus behind the video. In terms of the evaluation stages, I was able to analyse my target audience research using the camera as well. This allowed me to evaluate what they thought and what I personally as the director thought, what I could improve on, what they thought went well, and this allowed me for future filming purposes to be able to decide what kind of things in terms of the genre work really well.